Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
Hi, my name is Ryan. This is an AP Psych video about an experiment about the formal operational stage.
The formal operational stage is the fourth and final stage of Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development. It begins at approximately age 12 and lasts into adulthood. At this point in development, thinking becomes much more sophisticated and advanced.
Kids can think about abstract and theoretical concepts and use logic to come up with creative solutions to problems. Skills such as logical thought, deductive reasoning, and systematic planning also emerge during this stage.
For our procedure, we chose 4 participants through the ages of 7 to 11 and 12 to 17. Our participants are Matthew, Olivia, Cami, and Abby, who will answer our questions for the formal operational stage project. Each of our subjects will be tested individually and asked 2 different questions to test Piaget's theory.
We will ask the subjects 2 questions. The first being, a hammer can break a window. If a hammer strikes a window, what will happen? And the second being, a feather can break a hammer. If a feather strikes a window, what will happen? Subjects who are in the formal operational stage will be able to prove it by Jean Piaget's theory if they answer yes to the second question, because they would be able to understand the hypothetical scenario. In reality, a feather can't break a hammer, but subjects in the formal operational stage understand the hypothetical situation that a feather can break a hammer and would answer yes to the question.
My name is Cami, and I'm 10 years old.
All right, Cami, we're going to ask you 2 questions, okay? Just answer them the best that you can.
Mm-hmm.
A hammer can break a window. If I hit a window with a hammer, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
The window is going to break.
Yep. Okay. Now, a feather can be used to break a hammer. If I hit a window with a feather, what's going to happen?
The window's not going to break.
Okay.
I'm Abby, and I'm 13.
Okay, Abby, we're going to ask you 2 questions. Here we go. A hammer can be used to break a window. If you strike a window with a hammer, what is going to happen?
The window will break.
Okay. And now, a feather can be used to break a hammer. So if I hit a window with a feather, what will happen?
The window will break?
Okay.
This is Matthew, and he is 10. Okay, Matthew. A hammer can be used to break a glass window. If someone strikes a window with a hammer, what happens?
It will break.
Can you say it one more time?
It will break.
Okay. Your second question. A feather can break a hammer. If someone strikes a glass window with a feather, what happens? You need me to repeat it? Okay. A feather can break a hammer. You got it? If someone strikes a glass window with a feather, what happens?
It breaks.
This is Olivia, and she's 13. Okay, your first question. A hammer can be used to break a glass window. If someone strikes a window with a hammer, what happens?
It'll break.
Is that your answer?
It'll shatter.
Okay. Second question. A feather can break a hammer. You got it? If someone strikes a glass window with a feather, what happens?
It won't break.
Okay, thank you.
The findings show that the experiment about Jean Piaget's theory of the formal operational stage is valid but not reliable. It is valid because it asks a question that involves a hypothetical situation, something that only people of the formal operational stage would understand. Thus, we asked the children these questions and saw what their answers would be. However, it is unreliable because about 50% we found would prove the experiment to be correct and 50% would prove it to be incorrect, as some of the younger children answered the question correctly and some of the older children answered it incorrectly, children of the formal operational stage. Perhaps the test would prove to be more reliable if we used a larger sample size, as we only used 4 subjects for this experiment. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed seeing the results of the Jean Piaget theory of formal operational development video.